Hey, what's up guys, this is Vimal here and welcome back to TRHD. Today I'm back with a new video. I have a brand new smartphone from Xiaomi on my desk. This is Xiaomi's Redmi S2. It's a new budget category phone from the company and the main highlight of this phone are the cameras. It's got dual AI cameras at the back and also has a 16 megapixel AI camera on the front. Now that is awesome. Can't wait to unbox and check it out. The Redmi S2 comes in this box packing. This is the global version model. There is nothing else written on it. Let's check out the back side. You've got the features of the smartphone here. It's got a 16 megapixel AI powered front camera with a selfie flash, 12 plus 5 megapixel AI powered dual cameras, a 5.99 inch HD plus 18:9 display, and comes with Snapdragon 625 octa-core processor. Now this phone comes in two variants, 3 plus 32 and 4 plus 64. I've got the 3GB RAM model in dark grey color variant. So those were some of its features. There's nothing else written on the box. Let's get started with the unboxing. Let me grab my knife and cut this outer packing. I want to thank GearBest for sending me this product for review purpose. Right now they're having a huge promotion sale, so guys make sure to check out their website if you want to grab something at good discounts. I'll leave links to them in the description box below. Alright, so here is our Xiaomi Redmi S2. Let me take it out of the box. So this is how the Redmi S2 looks like. It feels very light in the hand and you've got some highlights of the phone written over here. Looks like the company is giving more focus on those cameras, so we'll have to see how the camera performs. And this is how the S2 looks from the back. The dual cameras are placed in a vertical manner just like the Note 5 Pro. Alright guys, we'll check out the phone in a moment. First let's see what else do we have in the box. Looks like there's something in this mini box. Must be the phone case. Let's open it and see. Yeah, you have a user manual here and there's also a phone case. Let me show you. Xiaomi is giving a free transparent silicone case with it. That's nice. So this is how it looks like. It's a good quality case and along with that you get a regular USB cable for charging and data transfer, a 5V 2Ah adapter. The S2 doesn't support fast charging and you also get a SIM ejection tool in the box. So those were all the items you got in the box. Now let's check out the Redmi S2. The Redmi S2 is Xiaomi's new budget category smartphone. They've launched it in the price range of about 10,000 rupees. The in-hand feel of this phone is really nice. It's very sleek and also lightweight, weighs only about 165 grams. Let's peel the sticker on top of the display. There you go, I've got the dark grey color model. The Redmi S2 has a 5.99 inch HD plus 18:9 full screen display. At the top you've got a 16 megapixel AI camera, an earpiece, few sensors and a front LED selfie flash. It also has a LED notification light beside the front camera. There's nothing else on the front. Let's check out the back side. The back of the phone looks very similar to the Note 5 Pro. Let me peel the sticker. The build quality of the phone is very nice. You've got the Mi logo. The fingerprint scanner is placed in the usual good position. And here are its dual rear cameras. One is a 5 megapixel camera and the other one is a 12 megapixel primary f2.2 camera. And there's an LED flash placed in between both the cameras. Now if you've observed, the antenna bands have a new design. It looks way cooler than the previous models. I really like this design. On the right side of the phone, you've got the volume rocker and the power button below that. The quality of the buttons is nice. At the top, you've got a secondary noise cancellation mic, an IR blaster, and a 3.5mm headphone jack. To the left, you've got a SIM card slot. This time, Xiaomi has not gone with the hybrid SIM tray. They provided two nano SIM slots and a separate slot for the microSD card. Now that's really useful. At the bottom you've got a microphone, a regular micro USB port and a single down-firing speaker. So that was our overview on the design and the build quality of this phone. Now let's power it on and see if it's got some juice in it. By the time it boots up, let's go through the specs of this phone. The Xiaomi Redmi S2 has a 5.99 inch HD plus 18:9 full screen display, has a Snapdragon 625 octa-core CPU, comes in two variants 3 plus 32 and 4 plus 64, has 12 plus 5 megapixel f2.2 dual AI cameras at the back and a 16 megapixel AI camera on the front with a selfie flash. The Redmi S2 comes with 3080 mAh battery and weighs about 165 grams. Alright guys, the phone has finally booted up and I've also gone through the setup process. First let me tell you about the comfort and the handling. The Redmi S2 is quite comfortable to hold in the hand, but it's slightly a bit wider than the Note 5. All the buttons are easily accessible by your thumb and the fingerprint scanner is also placed in a good position. I've set up the fingerprint reader. Let's unlock the phone and see how fast it is. The fingerprint scanner is blazing fast on it, unlocks the phone super quickly and it works flawlessly almost 90% of the time. And this phone also has face unlock on it. The face unlock was also working well. It was accurate and unlocks the phone in a decent time. Now coming to the phone's software and the interface, it runs on MIUI 9.5.3 out of the box, and this is how the interface looks like. I know you all are pretty familiar with Xiaomi's user interface, so I won't be talking much about that. Swiping right from the home screen brings the Smart Assistant, and since this is the global variant, there is no Chinese bloatware on this phone, and comes with the Google Play Store pre-installed. Alright, let's check out the settings. The settings app is the same as the other Xiaomi phones. You've got all the special features like second space, dual apps, and also quick ball. Let's check out the about phone. The Redmi S2 runs on Android 8.1 Oreo out of the box. Let me show you the Easter egg. The Android security patch is March 2018 and the MIUI version is 9.5.3 global. So that was the software info. Now let's see how much storage is available on it. This is the 32GB model, and out of that you get about 24.66GB of usable space. And since I've installed few apps and games on it, we are left with 18.57GB of free space. Now let's talk about the display quality. It has a 5.99-inch HD plus full screen display with 18:9 aspect ratio. The display quality is good, but not the best I've seen in this price range. The colors are nice and accurate, and the white balance is also good. But it's only a 720p panel. They should have actually gone with a 1080p display, just like the Note 5, considering the fact that both of them are of same price. Talking about the brightness, the display is quite bright and easily viewable in outdoors. And the viewing angles were also good. Now let's test the speaker quality. Let's play some music and see how the audio sounds like. The Redmi S2 has a single down-firing speaker. The speaker quality was good, the audio felt crisp and clear, and there was no distortion even at max volume. But I felt the audio output was a bit low on it. Coming to the benchmarks, I've installed Antutu on it and ran benchmarks. It got a score of about 76,808, which is a pretty decent score for a phone of this price range. It can easily handle a lot of apps and games. I'll show you the gaming performance in a moment. First, let me show you the list of available sensors on it. So here's the list, guys. This phone has all the sensors you need. It's really nice that Xiaomi hasn't skipped any sensor even on a budget phone like this. Now let's jump into the gaming section. Let's start off with Asphalt 8. I'm playing the game at max graphics settings. The gaming performance was very good on this phone. Asphalt 8 was running really smooth. I haven't faced any lags or stutters. You'll definitely enjoy gaming on this phone. I've also played PUBG on it. I was playing it at low graphics settings. Just check out the gameplay. Now let's check out the camera app and talk about the camera performance. So this is how the interface looks like, just like the other Xiaomi phones. Let's take a photo and see how fast the shutter is. It's okay, not the fastest I've seen. You've got lots of modes in the camera app. You have portrait mode, panorama, square, and also manual mode. It can shoot photos in 12 megapixel resolution and videos in full HD at 30 fps. It can shoot HDR photos using both front and rear cameras. Now let me show you some samples that I shot with this phone. Here are a few photo samples shot with the rare 12 megapixel AI camera. The pictures turned out to be really well. The colors were rich and punchy, the detail in the photos was good, the white balance was perfect, and the dynamic range was also good. It has an f2.2 aperture and was producing decent bokehs. The Redmi S2 was definitely giving good photos for the price. I've also shot few photos in HDR mode, just check them out. It also has portrait mode on it, and portrait mode works on both front and rear cameras. The portrait mode was definitely doing a good job. The edge detection was really good compared to the other smartphones in the similar price range. One more nice thing is, portrait mode also works on objects. These are a few samples shot with the front-facing 16 megapixel camera. The low light performance of this camera was average. There was a lot of noise reduction being applied in the images, but still, it was usable and better than most other smartphones. Here's a video sample shot in 1080p at 30 frames per second. It had electronic image stabilization which was working well. Just have a look at this clip. Coming to the battery life was good but not as good as the Note 5. I was getting around 4 to 4.5 hours of screen on time with my kind of usage, which included watching videos, light gaming, and using social media apps. With this kind of usage, you can easily get a day's battery life. And charging the phone from 0 to 100 took about 3.5 hours. So that was my review on the Xiaomi's new Redmi S2. It's a good phone for the price, the build quality is nice, the performance is good, and the cameras were also impressive. The only thing I felt it should have was a full HD display and a bigger battery. Other than that, everything else was fine. It costs about 10,400 rupees for the 3GB RAM model and 14,500 rupees for the 4GB RAM model. They are available only on GearBest. I'll just leave links to them in the description box below. You can get it from there. So that was it for today. Thanks for watching my video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more new awesome videos. And I'll see you in the next one.